Okay, sixth graders, today we are going to work on some equations. Some of you will pick this up super fast, and some of you will probably be a little bit confused, but again, we're working on our foundational skills, making sure that we're really good at the skills that we have practiced over this year, and making sure that we're really ready for algebra and what's next. So today we're going to use this page. It's the solving equations. Yours is going to be lighter. Shout out to Sarah who sent me this picture because I had the darnest time trying to find it. So you're using this page, and then you're also using missing numbers and solving simple equations, okay? So I know you're like, oh my gosh, it's 3 pages. It's once you pick it up, it's going to be super easy. So let's start with this one. Okay, this is the funnest one out of the 3, okay? So you're going to find start here. And what we're doing today is we're solving equations, okay? We're finding unknown variables. And so you might be adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing today, all right? This specific one, this maze, is division and multiplication skills. And so this is pre-algebra. We are finding unknown variables, okay? So we're gonna go here to start, and what we do when we do this maze, just like you have in the past, you solve that problem, and then you need to look at all of the connecting lines. So you have this one, this one, this one, this one. You see how all these different options, you have 7 different options. So you find the answer, and you'll go to the next problem based on the answer, okay? So the first one, it says 3x equals 12. So 3 times something is 12. Hopefully we know that one pretty quick, right? We know that 3 times 4 is 12. So x equals 4. All right? So write that number in, and then you look around and you find the answer 4, and you color that in, and that leads you to the next problem right here. T divided by 4 is 5. Something divided by 4 is 5. Okay, so do the opposite. Instead of dividing, multiply. What is 5 times 4? Hopefully you said 20. So T is 20. All right, and then look at the connecting ones. 2, 6, 5, 4, 9, 20. Okay, so you follow the maze, color in 20, and then head to the next problem. All right, and you go all the way through the maze until you get to finish. And when you've got to finish, you know that you're done with this maze. All right, the next one that we're going to do is addition and subtraction. All right, so we're doing the exact same thing, but this is addition and subtraction. So something minus 8 is 3. So what's the opposite of subtraction? Addition, right? So we're again finding unknown or missing numbers. This is a pre-algebra skill. So you got to know, what is 3 plus 8? 3 plus 8 is 11. Is that true? 11 minus 8 is 3? Yes, it is. Okay, 20 plus something is 40. So we do, again, the opposite. 40 minus 20 is 20. Is that true? 20 plus 20 is 40? Yes, it is. All right, so you're going to do that same thing for that page. All right, this should not take very long because you guys are great at your addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. This is going to be the most challenging one. Again, you're finding variables. This is another page of practicing that pre-algebra skill, all right? The challenge is that now I have given you some negative numbers. Okay, negative numbers start getting a little tricky. So you got to remember some of those skills that we've been practicing. If you are subtracting, okay, let me just give you another visual here. Okay, you have seen this before. I've shown you number lines like this before. And remember that when you are adding, you are always moving in this direction. When you are subtracting, you are always moving in this direction. Can you guys see that? All right, so if I had the number -1, let's say I have the problem -1 minus 2. I start with -1, and if I'm subtracting 2, I'm still going in this direction. So I'm going to subtract 2 more, and my answer is -3. All right? If I am adding, let's say my problem was -2 plus 5. I'm starting at -2. If I'm adding, I'm heading in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My answer is +3. All right, so we're using that skill, but with bigger numbers. All right, so the first question says 93 equals 180 minus z. Okay, 180 minus z is 93. Okay, remember that this is the same thing whether we write it this way or we write it that way. Same thing. Okay, it doesn't matter which side it's on. All right, so this one we would subtract. What's 180 minus 93? Well, I know that 180 minus 90 is 90. Okay, so 180 minus 93 must be 87. Okay, this one, 21 equals 112 minus I. Remember, this is, again, the same thing as if I said 112 minus I is 21. Okay, so in this case, what's 112 minus 21? 112 minus 21, if we take 12 out of there, we have 9 left. So I is going to be 91. Did I do that correct? Okay. We're doing the exact same thing all the way down this page. Okay, you're going to have a couple tricky ones, like number 12. It has -88 equals -55 minus x. That's a tricky one. Okay, so what can you add to -155 to get -88? Okay, so you're going to give this a try, and you're going to call or text me if you have any questions.